Yeah, absolutely. So healthcare has the potential to drive the penetration of technology such as augmented reality and virtual reality. From being just novelties to actually be life-changing technologies for many people. So for example, look at what happened during COVID-19. During the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, there was a tremendous need for respirators to be used. But we didn't have enough trained clinicians, enough trained nurses that could use to learn how to use ventilators. And moreover, it was not just plugging in one patient to one ventilator. The challenge was, can you plug in six patients to a ventilator? That's the shortfall of ventilators that we had during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we had this desperate urge to train these nurses on that. Now, there's no way we can bring the nurses into a physical space in one area and start training them how to use it. But that's where augmented reality and virtual reality can come in big time. Nurses were trained on using these devices. And with virtual reality, they could actually pick up the tubes, the patient tubes, and learn how to plug it into the device. They could fiddle with the knobs, figure out exactly what the nurse's sensory experience should be, not just looking at a video, but using their arms and eyes and connecting all these things to get a much better training for how to use these devices. You look at virtual reality in another area. Today, for healthcare, for patients, boosting their social health is of primary importance. It's not just the surgeries that take place, but it is the social environment that they're in that can actually increase and augment their recovery. For a lot of home health patients, they're sitting in hospitals, they're sitting at home, they're by themselves. A virtual reality allows them to connect to their loved ones. And this connection that we may see in gaming applications actually has life-changing impact for these patients. There are a lot of companies experimenting with some of this, and we are beginning to see that by connecting patients to their loved ones, around the country, around the city where they live, and bringing them together in one environment, in one room, in a virtual reality room, can actually have measurable impact, something that you can physically measure with endorphins and see that they are boosting their well-being, and that improves their outcome. So I feel that augmented reality and virtual reality can usher in a whole new class of applications that prove themselves in the healthcare and can be a beacon for how they can be used in other industries.